Fellas, all right, today is our fantasy football draft, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to you about um, the protocol for mock drafting if you want to do a couple of mock drafts to get a little practice in before the draft today. And through doing that, going through that process, you'll also see how the protocols of the draft worked so that when it comes time to draft, you won't be fiddling around trying to figure out, okay, how do I make a selection, so on and so forth. I'm going to try to spell it out for you here. So I'm even going to start before this. I'm going to go just to the basic Yahoo page. I know some of you probably need for me to get this granular. So we're on the basic Yahoo page. Go up to more, right? And then go down to fantasy. Okay. Now go over to fantasy home. Download it. Go down like that, and go down to you'll see your team name. You can see mine, Domesticated Vomiting Cats. But also under that is the Electrifying Mojo League. You click on that, and it takes you to our league page. Now, you can see here you can mock draft a couple of ways. View available mock drafts is one. I think you can click this and get to the mock drafts. You can also go up to draft and put the cursor over the draft, and this pull down menu will come down, and you can see there's also mock drafts there. Okay, so we'll use this big button here. Let's go to available mock drafts. All right. Now, we are a 10-team league. Don't worry about these things over here. Don't do that, because when it says join the next available draft, what it's going to do is it's going to put you in the next available draft, but in any position. So it might put you as the first position, it might put you as the 10th, it might put you 7th. You want to draft in the mock draft where your actual draft position is. I sent you guys in our text thread earlier, I sent you what your draft positions are, and it is notated somewhere here in the page what our draft positions are as well, because I've already told the system what the positions are, so it knows. All right, so what you'll want to do, again, skip this join available draft thing, and I want you to go down, and I want you to look at when you go down, this is all the available mock drafts. You're drafting against people from all over the country who have gotten up bright and early here to get some last-minute practice in before they go to their real drafts. Now, you'll notice we're a 10-team league, so don't worry. So only worry about drafts that end here. You see, like this one right here has 10 teams. And so you'd want to join something like that, except this one you can't join because all those icons means it's all filled. But this one right here, that one was free. Now it's not. I'm going to go down a little bit more and join a draft. Now these are again, you'll have four of these empty boxes to the next to your draft. Only join those drafts. All right. I'm the 7th position, so I'm going to join this one. All right. Oops, I accidentally joined one that was the 6th position. I don't want that, so I'm going to leave this draft, and I'm going to join one that has the 7th position available, right there. So I just joined this one that has the 7th position available. All right, there I am. So I am now drafting in the same position that I'm going to be drafting in our draft. And now the only thing about it, I don't want to record for empty space for 7 minutes, so I'm going to leave this draft to see if I can't find one that is starting sooner, so we can go ahead and do this. Here we go. Oh, there's one. All right, this one starts in a minute. Take a look to you see, follow the arrow, and you can see that this one starts in less than a minute. Okay, so I am drafting in the 7th position, which is great, and I am ready to draft. You can see that the draft slots here are filling up with people from, again, all around the country, as far as I know, all around the world, who are joining a draft to try to get some practice in on drafting players. So it looks like the draft is all filled up, and you can see it starts in 20 seconds, but really it starts in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, because once the draft opens, then there's another 2 minutes that expires before the actual draft starts. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here comes the draft room. And you can see this status bar here. Draft is now loading. All right. You can cut the anticipation with a knife. Oh boy, drafting is so exciting. All right. And there we go. You're going to get this championship start with this blue box here. It's trying to sell you a subscription. Goodbye. Get rid of it. All right. So now, in these 2 minutes before the draft starts, all right, I want to explain a few things to you. Try to follow the arrow. You see the arrow? Follow the arrow. Over here is your draft queue. This is where you can put players that you really want who have not been drafted yet, leading up to your draft position, and if they're still available by the time you draft, then at least you have them here, and you don't have to search for them. So, for example, if I had the first overall pick, let's say I really want Jamar Chase, even though drafting 7th, I probably have no shot at getting him. But let's say I really wanted him. All right, go ahead and put Jamar Chase. Let's say I'm just a wide receiver heavy, and the next guy that I really want is CeeDee Lamb. You click the star down here, and you can see it goes into your queue up there. So you've got your players there ready to draft. Now, here's the thing. Now, your team, you can see down, once you draft players, they go into your team, so you can keep up with which positions you have filled and what positions you still need. All right, and you can see down here with the updates all the people who have joined the draft so far. Now, for you guys who really aren't, there's some of you who aren't really familiar with who are the good players. All right, and all that. And so you're coming in this a little blinder than, say, guys like me and Christian, who have studied the hell out of this stuff and know these players backwards and forwards. So fear not. If you're drafting live, all you have to do really is follow the Yahoo recommendations. Right now, you can see this thing is in all players mode, which means this listing down here is organized by best overall players regardless of position. So if you just followed that, if you said, okay, in first round I'm going to take the highest rated position player regardless of position, and you drafted that player, and then you came down, maybe did that second and third round, maybe third or fourth round, then you start really focusing on, okay, I need certain positions. Here we go. The draft's about to start. You can hear it. And there's the sound, meaning that the draft has started. And you can see down here that the draft picks are flowing hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. All right? So here's what you're going to do. Let's say you want CeeDee Lamb. All right? Click on his name. You can see he pops up here. When it's my turn to draft, there's going to be a box that appears to the left of this queued thing that says draft, and at which point I'll be able to click on that and draft, and you'll know it's your turn because it'll make a big sound. You can see over here it says your turn is next. You can see how much time you have. We're going to have 1 minute 30 seconds. This draft only has 30, but we're going to have 1 minute 30 to make our picks. All right? So, and you can see that you have that nice sound that says, okay, now you see the guy that I had queued up was drafted already, so I've got to adjust. So I'm going to click on Justin Jefferson down here, and you see this draft thing, and I'm going to hit draft. And he's in my roster. So now he's officially a member of my team, and so on and so forth. All right, so that's it. That's all you need to know. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy drafting.